Hi, I'm Sam Wildman. This is my wife, Jessica Wildman, and Lane Wildman.
Look, say hi.
Jessica and I lived in Denver through 2019 and 2020, and we moved back to Indiana in about mid-2020. And then we started coming back to Abundant Life Church probably at the beginning of 2021. Fast forward a couple months, the church announces this Forward campaign, and we immediately knew that this is something that we wanted to be a part of and wanted to contribute to. So we started praying, asking the Lord to help us, come to the conclusion of what that number should be and how much we should commit. And we knew we wanted it to be meaningful, and so we knew that it had to be something that made us uncomfortable. So me being me, I'm looking around all over the place, looking for clues, looking for hints, like trying to find something that could potentially be the Lord giving me a sign of how much that we need to commit. But every time we would think about it, every time I would think about it, every time we would talk about it and pray about it, the words, "give it all," just would pop into my mind. And at first I thought, that can't be. Maybe that's just me kind of like introducing that thought into my mind. That's crazy, there's no way. But every time we would talk about it, and every time I would pray about it, that kept coming back to me, is just give it all. So Jessica and I,
give it all.
She's like, all? But so we prayed about it some more, and we decided that the amount that we were going to commit over the next 3 years of the campaign was going to be the amount of money that we had in our savings account at that time. So we didn't drain our bank account and give everything that we had that first day, that initial pledge. Just understand, this is the amount of money we committed over the 3-year period of time. Ever since we made that initial pledge, Jessica and I have just seen blessing after blessing. For example, literally the day after we made that initial pledge, I received an unexpected raise at work. And then, fast forward a couple weeks, Jessica receives a raise. Actually, she's received multiple raises so far. And I work in a sales role, and so I get paid commissions, and I was doing really well, and my commission checks were big. And so things were going really well for us, and we finished out the year 2021 doing really well, feeling very blessed. We were in a good spot. And then 2022 rolls around, things kind of change, my territory at work changes, things slow down, we're about to have a baby, so Jessica's working less, and there's just a lot going on in our lives. And so, we come together as we always do, and we pray, and we say, Lord, if we're gonna stick to this commitment that we made, like everything else in life, we're gonna need your help. So then around July of this year, 2022, I was actually approached about taking a job at another company. And so I'm going through the interview process. I'm having the compensation conversations with the hiring manager. He's asking me what I expect to make. I'm telling him what I'd like to make and what I would expect. And just understand that the number that I told him that I expected to make was a bit of a stretch. I didn't actually expect to make that, but I was, kind of stepping out in faith and letting God do the rest. So fast forward a couple days, I get the official offer letter, and there's two things about the offer letter I think is significant. First thing being, the offer was a considerable amount more than what I had asked for. And the other thing is that offer, the increase in my salary from my old job to my new job was actually the exact amount of money that we committed to the campaign. And so to me, that's just, there's no denying, that's divine intervention at its finest, and God has just proven to me, as I've grown up and matured spiritually, as I've become an adult, and as Jessica and I have matured in our relationship, He's just shown over and over again that if you are faithful to Him, He will be faithful to you. And I just think this whole situation is proof of that.
You can't outgive God.